Hi everybody, this is my first video which is going to be on my new carving channel, which is just a wee introduction of what I'm going to be doing in the channel and different things that I'm trying to carve. I'm going to be doing mainly houses and kind of fairy houses and stuff like that, and I want the channel to be about kind of the journey that I'm going to be going on, like carving these houses and learning new skills and trying to get better as I go along, because it's just a new hobby that I've started and I think I've got an addiction already. I'm really enjoying it and I want to try and get better, and then I thought at the same time I could document it all and film as I go on, and then if anybody's got any ideas or tips for different techniques and different tools or anything that would help improve what I'm doing, or different skills they can add it in, and it'll help me kind of improve as I go along. So I thought I would just make a wee video introducing the channel and show you what I've done so far. Just done a couple of bits in the garden. I've only done 3 pieces. The first piece, pretty basic, and I've already started altering that. And the next piece is a bit better, and then the third piece is slightly better again. But I've got loads of ideas for what I want to do and things I want to do, but don't quite have the skills yet to achieve what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'll take you around the garden, I'll show you what I've been doing, and then tomorrow I'm going to start a new piece down at the sister-in-law Sarah's, and I'm going to film it time-lapse. So I'm not going to be doing videos talking about it or anything. I'm just mainly going to be doing time-lapse videos and letting you see start to finish the process, because the last pieces I didn't take pictures beforehand, which I think was a shame. And then I'll add in maybe some pictures in this video. I'll edit some pictures in so you can see some of the bits and bobs, and then hopefully as I go on and make different videos, the carvings are going to get better and better and better, fingers crossed, and then might lead to, I'm just doing it for fun and a hobby just now, and then might lead to me doing some carvings for people and getting money for something that I quite like doing. So I'll take you around the garden, show you around a bit, show you them. That's Tessa, she's just chilling. Oh, I better introduce you to the ducks as well. This is Katie. Katie, completely blind, can't see anything, and just has to get picked up and put to bed every night. And that's Spike. They're both about 12 years old, and the rest of the ducks don't really have names. They came a wee bit later. Right, so I'm not sure if I can do this without turning the camera around, and obviously part of this journey will be making videos and then learning how to edit the videos and stuff like that. So right now I'm just going to do this one on my phone, carrying it around about, and then I'll see as I go on, get kind of better equipment and learn how to edit a wee bit better and stuff. So this is the very first piece that I did. So originally I was doing it all with the chainsaw, just like obviously trying to learn, like trying to do the tiles on the roof. And I done a wee bit of carving with the chainsaw and put some stuff in here. And then last night, the project I'm going to do tomorrow, I've got a few ideas of better windows, and I want to do a wee bit of stone work, make it look, carve some stones into it and stuff. So I was out practicing last night, so that went a bit better. So I've hollowed out these were quite tricky. I've hollowed these out, and then see here, I'll blowtorch this to make it look a bit more like stone. I never done too much here. This is, and I think this stump is literally going to be my practice stump. So anytime I want to do a new design or try something new, I'll come out and practice that before I go and do it. And I'll take you down and show you the second piece. So this has already got slightly better. Ducks. So I've done here, well, I don't know if you can see, so I've took this, so this clock face is standing out. It's a little bit neater than the last one, but ultimately I want to do the tiles on the roof maybe curved, but I haven't quite sussed that out yet. I was just using the chainsaw for this, but I've got like a new Dremel multi-tool which I've been playing about with last night, and I'm starting to get the hang of that, so I'm hoping I can put a few more details in. So I did carve into this so it looks as if the door is open, and then I put a pattern round here and some stuff around there. This is quite simple, there's not too much on this. And then we put a wee smurf in this one, made a wee balcony. And I'll take you down the back and show you the next one. So the next one I spent a couple of days on. It's a bit better. It's a big improvement from them already. So I'm already on my third one and there's been a vast improvement. But I still got ideas for making the windows better and stuff like that. But just trying to work out how to do it. And that's what this journey is going to be, is just improving on the job and trying to work out like how to get out the wood what I want to get out. So this one here, I'll go back a wee bit so you can see. So this tree, I've already dealt with the tree in the back. This came down in the bad storm a few months ago, so I thought I'll give the tree a second life, which would be quite nice. So I've cut into the wood and tried to make like a cave, like stairway going up. And then that comes up here. And then even in this piece, there's improvements. Like literally as I was doing this, I was getting better at some things. So I did this turret here, and I'm trying to work out a good way of doing stones. So these were just cut in with the multi-tool, and they're not curved or anything. I want to do them curved so they look like kind of more stonework. I haven't quite sussed that out yet, but that's what I was doing in the last one. I managed to get it to look a wee bit better. So I made a little turret on the top of that. This is an old bonsai tree that it died. It was in the house, so I just planted that in the middle there. These houses here, I cut into the windows just with a chainsaw basically, and then carved them out with the chainsaw. But I want to do something similar like I did in the first one. So these stairs here, I probably won't do this again. I put a wee bit of slate in, made a little wall with some slate. These I end up using the multi-tool to help me with these stairs a bit better. They're a lot neater than the last one. And then we made like a little village shop in the front. So it's quite hard to film that with not being able to turn the camera around. But that one there is obviously a tree cut into, like, the stems coming off, and I made like 3 different houses. I want to do more of that, where I've got a big stump and then I'll create like a village, like maybe at the top like a big house, and then coming down carved into the stump with like stairs coming down to the next part of the kind of the houses and stuff, and then all into one. But the one I'm doing tomorrow is just going to be one house. So there's 2 stumps next to each other. I'm probably only going to get one done tomorrow, and I might not even get that finished, so I might have to do this in 2-part video. But I'm going to do that one stump. I made a wee sketch. I'll go and get my thingy. I'm going to do the one stump and then do the house, and then just try and get a bit more detail into it than I put into them, and try out some of the new techniques with that. The first window in the first house I showed you, I'm going to try and do something like that. And then I'll get this book. Come on, Tessa, let's go. Alright. Oh, dropped it. So, I've sketched out a plan for tomorrow. Whether I can achieve everything in the plan is yet to be seen yet. So, I'm going to make just one house, as I said. I want to put this time I'm going to try and put a chimney in and an extra window at the top. This window is closer to what I did in the first carving there, so I want to try and achieve that, and then put a slightly different window at the side, and then I want to do stonework around the bottom. So I'm going to try and do some stonework around the bottom, possibly a carving up the middle, and if I can shape the tree into a slightly different shape, that would be nice. But I might, when I start carving and see what the tree's like and stuff, I might end up seeing something different that I want to change in that. But I've got an idea for the doors and the shape of the doors that I want to do. There's two stumps next to each other, so I bought like a kind of a rope ladder. So my plan is I think I'll have a rope ladder going between the two, so it's like two houses connecting. For the second one, I did a rough design, but I'm not sure. So I want to do it slightly different, and I want to make a platform. Instead of making the entire stump one house, I want to make a smaller house on the top, and then have a platform on there with stairs coming down to maybe maybe just a door leading into the stump, so it looks as if you can go inside a cave, and then another house at the bottom, a clock, and then potentially on this one I might possibly make it look as if it's a wooden house and put wooden slats in, but I'll see how the first carving goes, and then that'll probably take me most of the day, and I'll just do one quick video of the time lapse, and then I'll do the time lapse, and then when I stop the time lapse, I'll maybe go up to and take some just normal videos and show you what I was actually trying to do and stuff. And then if anybody's got any good tips for carving out the windows or anything I'm struggling with, they can post it and give me some advice and send me links for equipment. I've never done any woodwork before, full stop, so I'm literally learning on the job, and I haven't done anything like this, so I haven't used chisels or anything like that. I've got my chainsaw, I've got a grinder, and I've got some wood carving equipment for the grinder. I've got a multi-tool for doing some of the finer work, and that's about it really. So anybody that does any kind of carving or is into anything like that, they can give me some advice. I'll listen to anything you've got to say. So that's it, just a quick video, and then I'll post hopefully tomorrow or the day after once I get the other one edited, and then I'll just be doing it my days off, so it'll be maybe maximum once a week I'll be putting up a video. And if anybody can subscribe and share it, that would help get the word about and maybe get me some jobs carving at people's houses. Right, thanks very much for listening. Cheers.